Cheers. Is this what you want? You want that? Yeah? Treat time? Oh yes. Is that good? Did you even taste that? Yeah? I don't think you did. No, I don't. Well, good morning, everyone. Boys are off to school, so that means we can have a nice coffee chat. And I've been wanting to do one. It's been a couple weeks since I've done one, but it's been so busy with Easter. I just had other videos to go up, and when it's a holiday, it's a busy. So if you're having more coffee or tea, cheers. Here's a wonderful day. You get 2 cheers today. I did one this morning, and it was very hard to get up this morning. I didn't want to. It was one of those mornings where it's like you just want to stay in bed, just stay put. And before you know it, it's time to get up. Yeah. Thank goodness for coffee. Thank goodness for the whole pot of coffee. So yeah, I have, where I put it, a list of things to talk about. Here we go. I'm trying to remember, because sometimes like there'll be stuff that happens, and then by the time I have a coffee chat, I forget to talk about it. So I need to write it down. So that is what I did. Yes. I got lots to talk about. Yeah, so the boys are off to school, and this coming Monday is the solar eclipse, and I have to go find glasses for that. I have seen them advertised online at local stores. Some are selling them really decent, around $2 to $3, which is great, because I don't want to spend a lot for one time, and who knows how long. Like, the eclipse only lasts like what, 2 to 3 hours, and you're not going to be looking up like this the whole time. You're not, unless you want a kink in your neck. So especially like the kids, they're not going to look very long, right? They're like, okay, that's cool, and like, I know it's like once in a lifetime thing, and right now I don't know if it's just me, but I really could care less about it. I'm not really excited about it. Maybe when it actually happens I'll be excited, but right now it's just like, okay, yeah, whatever. That's just how I'm feeling about it. I just think there's like other stuff going on, and it's just like, yeah, okay. But I guess Walmart is selling them, but for $12 a pair, and I'm like, well, that's a rip-off. Like, oh, at least on Amazon, if you get them on Amazon, you get 2 pairs for $15. But at Walmart, that's just 1 pair. It's like, no. So I have to go do that, find the eclipse glasses, protect her eyes. But I'm sure like it will be cool, and I'm not even sure if we are in line for it, if we will even see it. So like, part of me, it's just like, I really don't want to spend money on something because I need 4 pairs, just for like a one-time use, right? So if I have to spend money on it, I don't want to spend too much, because it's just, yeah. Oh, but yeah, and they're done school at 1 that day, the boys, because when the eclipse happens, they're usually outside for recess. And I know when that was announced, and the comments online were just crazy, oh my gosh, like people just didn't get why they were being like sent home. And it's like, well, it does make sense. Do you forget, and I think some people do, they forget what it's like being a kid, okay? And they are outside at the time of the eclipse. Even people are saying, well, just keep them indoors, and cover the windows, close the blinds. And I'm like, I'm not sure if the school has blinds, like maybe, but I'm not sure if every classroom, every window has blinds. And plus, even if they did have blinds, do you know how hard it would keep? It would be. Do you know how hard it would be to keep kids away from the window? And especially if you have a full classroom of kids, and especially the younger grades, you know, kindergarten, grade 1. Do you know how hard it would be to, like, you know, okay, don't look out the window, you know, even if you did recess inside, it's just safer to send them home, you know. It's just, I don't know, but people just, I don't know, they make you go, like, huh? You know, like, come on, think about it, you know? Yeah. It would be hard if you had a classroom and, like, if it was just you, even if you had an assistant, it would still be hard to keep the kids away from the window if you had blinds, if you could pull them, you know, down, but, you know, but yeah. Anyways, so, yeah, half a day, and I'm fine with it, you know, because, you know, safety first, you know. I'd rather them be at home. And if we go out and look at the clips, we'll have glasses, you know, I'll hunt some down, yeah. Yeah, so yesterday Casey came home, and okay, you guys saw in the waffle video that Henry lost a tooth, and I was just standing there, I'm making the waffles, and he hands it to me. He's like, oh, here you go. And it's like, oh, it's your tooth, thank you so much for this. And he's been working on that tooth for a couple of weeks, and it finally came out. And Casey comes home yesterday, and he lost a tooth at school, and this is the second tooth he lost. He lost a tooth last month, and I still owe him money for that because there's just been so much going on, chaos, and, you know, the reno, which is still going on. We're near the end, but it's a little bit slower. We will get there. It should be done for my birthday. My birthday is next month. So, but I just, you know, totally forgot, and he lost another tooth, and that reminded me, oh, I still owe you money, and now I owe Henry money, so I'm going to be broke because these kids keep losing teeth, and we don't do the tooth fairy in our house, you know. We don't get into the tooth fairy. Henry freaked out once about the tooth fairy. And I mean freaked out, because the tooth fairy is just a little bit too uncomfortable, because, you know, that is creepy. Like, come on. She comes into your house while you're sleeping, and she's right next to your bed. That is just creepy, okay? Like, leave the money in the mailbox, you know? Like, yeah, I'm like, I know, but then you're like, well, what about Santa? Yeah, Santa does come in your house, but he doesn't come into your room. He's downstairs or wherever your tree is and unloading everything, right? So Santa is different, but, like, we never really got into Santa either, because I just think that's how, like, we grew up. We, you know, our family, you know, growing up, we never got into the tooth fairy or Easter bunny. Easter bunny is also creepy. I mean, oh, have you seen the Easter bunnies lately? You know, yeah, they're just no. That's just a big no. Okay, that's what nightmares are made of. Okay, and yeah, we never really got into Santa. So, like, you know, we have kids, and, you know, they kind of learned about Santa from TV and when they went to school, and then they figured out pretty quick, you know, that, okay, he doesn't exist. I think they were, like, in grade 2 or grade 3, and we never really got big into it, you know, because I didn't really want to, because these characters don't exist, you know, and it's like you're lying to them. And then if you tell them about Jesus, a man who walked on water, how are they supposed to believe that if they find out, oh, you lied about Santa and the Easter bunny and his friends, right? You know. So, and I've seen people online have, like, the Easter bunny wrote a letter. They did that, and that was, like, my first time seeing something like that somebody, like, you know, the Easter bunny left a letter. And I think and there was a TikTok, the Easter bunny left, like, Easter bunny chocolate, and I was like, what? Since when are we doing this? You know, that's fine if you want to do it, but, you know, it's just us moms have enough to do. I don't need to add something else to my list, but I'm glad that we never got into those kind of characters. But yeah, so two lost teeth, 3 altogether, counting the one tooth he lost last month. So yeah, I will be going to the bank. They know the money comes from us. Yeah. All right, so oh, and I got you saw my taste test. I did the airhead ropes, and I filmed that right before Easter. And I got 2 bags, right? Because if you saw what I got the boys for Easter, that video, I got one for Henry, and I also got one for the taste test video. And I'm glad I did. And going forward, every time if I buy something new and Henry hasn't tried it, I'm going to buy 2. Especially if I give it to him for like Easter or Christmas in the stocking or birthday, because it's a good thing I did, because I had leftovers from my taste test bag, okay, and he didn't like it, okay. I guess he had it before. He didn't even try it, but he had it before. And because me thinking, oh, it's airheads. He loves airheads. He loves them. And me thinking, okay, he's going to love airhead ropes. And when he saw the bag, he was like, oh, I don't like those. And I'm like, what? So, like, I'm not sure if he had them, like maybe he got it for Halloween or maybe a birthday party in a favorite bag. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm like, okay, well, that's good. So I didn't give him the bag that I got him, right? We just took care of it. But I guess he said they're too sugary, and they are on the sugary side. I don't mind them. I thought they were good. Something different. So more for me, but I'm glad, so that way I didn't put them in the Easter basket or bucket. I used buckets this year. I couldn't find one of the baskets. I don't know where, and I don't remember it breaking. I remember like having to replace the golden eggs that I buy, because I remember those broke, but I don't remember having one of the baskets break. I'm like, I don't know, like, I have amnesia, like, and I did find the other bunny, because in the video I showed the blue plastic bunny, and I was looking for the green plastic bunny. I did find that one, so that's good, because I put the squishy toys in there, so I was happy to find that, and I was happy to have the buckets, which I think were last year for my mom and dad. So, and that they worked, everything fit in there, so I think I'll just use those for now on. But yeah, I'm glad I filmed that video like a few days ahead, and I had all the treats, and I knew we were going to be busy, and it's like, it's going to be a busy weekend, and it's a good thing, because it's like he told me he didn't like it. Yeah. And as for the Mr. Beast bars, okay, because last grocery haul, last Friday, the boys came with me. They didn't have school, and they saw the Mr. Beast bars. It was like, oh, why? But it actually worked out, because, okay, well, first Henry picked a dark chocolate one. Casey picked a peanut butter one, which I got them for Easter. But Henry didn't like the dark chocolate. I don't really like dark chocolate either. It depends. I don't mind a little bit of dark chocolate, but it just depends how strong it is. And so the hubby went back and got him the milk chocolate, and he also picked up the almond one. And Henry did not like the milk chocolate. He didn't like it. He liked the peanut butter one better. Yeah, which I thought he would like the milk chocolate, because he loves milk chocolate. The Mr. Beast bars, they are like a thinner chocolate bar, so if you don't like a whole lot of chocolate, they're perfect. They're not something I would obviously buy all the time, because they are $5.88. I just bought them for Easter and for the boys to try out, and the almond one was good. I do like the almond one. So if I was to buy it again, I would buy the almond one. The peanut butter one was good, but it could use more peanut butter, in my opinion. Everything could use more peanut butter. More peanut butter, the better. I know. But yeah, but they like the peanut butter one, so like that I would buy, like, if No Frills continues to have it. I'm not sure if they're going to keep it in stock, or if this is just like a one-time thing. See how it sells and go from there. So yeah, I would buy it for like their birthdays and that. Or if we do like a special movie night, you know, but it's not something I would buy regularly, obviously, because it's just too pricey. Yeah, but it is pretty decent price, $5.88 at No Frills, because I have seen them for like around, you know, $6. I think at Sobeys they were like $6.99 or something like that, close to $7, and I've seen them for like around $10. So yeah, $10 on like the specialty, you know, those kind of chocolate or candy, not chocolate stores, but candy stores that sell those kind of things. So yep, you pay for the name. I know. But yeah, I just want to, if you're wondering what those taste like, yeah, I would definitely buy the almond one for sure. Okay, and while we're talking about chocolate and peanut butter, the Reese's caramel, you know, if you guys saw my taste test, my last video for Dollar Tree, you know, I did not like that one. And I was like, you know, I never thought there would be a Reese's where I would not like, you know. And honestly, if somebody would give that to me, I would say, oh no, thank you. I didn't even finish it. Okay, I took 2 bites. Yeah, 2 bites. I didn't even finish the first cup. The boys and the hubby had to finish it. You know, and like, I love Reese's. I am a Reese's lover, and yeah, that's my favorite chocolate bar since I was a kid. It's always going to be my favorite chocolate bar. I'm always going to choose it. But I'm definitely not going to be choosing the Reese's caramel. It's just the caramel and peanut butter just don't go together. Reese's, just stop messing around. Okay, whoever's in the factory, you know, trying to, or like your test kitchen, whatever, you know, mixing all these combinations together, just stop. Stop. Okay, enough. It needs to stop. Leave the Reese's peanut butter cup alone, please. Okay, that it was the worst one. That goes like on the bottom of all the Reese's chocolate bars that you can get. It's on the bottom. It's like, don't buy it. It's just gross. You know, it's just two thumbs down. Okay, it was just it was too messy. It didn't taste good. It tastes better separate. And like I said, I think I mentioned this in the video also, bring back the old Reese's, like the crunchy, the one with the peanuts. I used to love that one growing up. Let's bring that one back, okay? And some other ones that may have disappeared from the shelf. Yeah, let's do that, okay? But no limited time, you know, none of that. Yeah, bring it out for good. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, the Airheads. Going back to the Airheads. So because he want the regular Airheads, okay, Henry, because he said he saw the Airhead ropes and he's like, oh, I want the regular ones. I'm like, okay, fine. When I got the Airhead ropes, I didn't see them at Dollar Tree. Usually I do, okay. When I go find them, they're at Dollar Tree or Dollarama, okay. And this was Easter weekend, okay. When did I go out? Was it Saturday? You think it was? It was Saturday, okay. So I'm like, okay, fine, I'll go back to Dollar Tree, look for you. They didn't have any Airheads, the regular Airheads. And I'm like, okay, I'll go Dollarama. No. Strike 2. Okay. Walmart. Hop, skip, jump over to Walmart. They'll have it, right? For sure, because they have like lots of candy. Nope. Strike 3. Okay, fine. Let's try Sobeys. Sobeys has a little bit of candy. Nope. Strike 4. Okay. I'll try Shoppers. Nope. Strike 5. Okay. My last choice. No Frills. Even though I haven't, I usually pay really good attention to candy aisle because I'm always shopping there, and I've never seen them. But I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna try. You never know. No, they didn't have them. Strike 6. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to stop off because the one place that will have them will be a convenience store. Even though at convenience stores, some things, you know, are more expensive because they charge more. They charge a little bit more for some stuff, right? So I go to our local one, okay, locally owned, not one that's a franchise. I figure, you know what? I might have luck here. And thank you, Lord, they had them. I had to buy them individually. They were 25 cents each, so I got 10 for $2.50, and that was his replacement for the rope candy, right? The Airhead rope. yeah, and I bought him a few extra so he can have that day. I just never thought I would be like going all over town looking for airheads. Like, is there a shortage? You know, like, why are they so hard to find? But I did find them on Amazon. They are on Amazon. You can get a big box, and they're not the short ones. They are the longer ones, and they're like around $8. And there's like, I think four or five different flavors, and you get like 30 something a box. I'm thinking I'll get that and I'll stock up for him and maybe even buy a box or two for his birthday. You know, the only flavor for some reason that was a little bit too much, I forget how much it was, but it was like double digit, was the orange flavor, the one that I would like the most, because I'm always gonna pick like orange, yeah, orange, strawberry, blue raspberry on the flavors I'm gonna pick. And that one was, for some reason, a little bit more pricey than the other ones. I don't know why. But Amazon. So if I can't find them in the store, you know, Amazon. But for now, he's good. His craving is good. For now. Until I have to go back to the convenience store. But 25 cents, I thought was pretty good. And they were all, like, loose in a bin. Oh, and speaking of candy, that's what I mean. I don't have this written down. I totally forgot. But I've talked about this before. My favorite candy, because I love candy, I love gummy candy. My favorite candy is the Bigfoot candy. They're very similar to like the Swedish berries. I gotta drink my coffee before it gets cold. And I used to find them at Dollar Tree and Walmart. They were our wedding favorite almost 12 years ago. And I bought them at Walmart at the time, and they were under $2. They were probably like $1.97 at Walmart. And I would find them all the time. And I don't know how long ago, I don't know, quite a long, it's been quite a few years. I haven't been able to find them in store, anywhere. But I go to the convenience store, I'm grabbing the airheads. I'm going to around the corner, like, you know, just, no, well, to go pay, but just to check to see what else they have. And they have this display. And it's candy. And there's my Bigfoot candy. Right there, right there. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, I almost dropped what I had in my hand. You know? I was like so excited. And they were like, I think like $2.99. It was a small bag, but it was worth every penny. And they were so good. And yes, you can get them on Amazon. You can, by the same company. But the bag is too big. I don't need a big bag, you know, because I wouldn't stop. That's why, you know, I can't have a big bag, because I would not stop. I would just keep going until there's like no Bigfoot candy left. So a small bag is safer. I know. And the big bag is just way too much. Yeah. But when my craving kicks in, I know where to go. Yeah. So I love that. And it's like, how long have you been here? Can you imagine? Like, I'm not sure how long that she's had them. I don't know if it's something new or she's had them for years, and it's been so close to me and I had no clue, you know, because it never dawned on me, oh, go look at the convenience store, because I don't really go to the convenience stores. You know, I just don't, you know. Like, the only time we go to a convenience store is when we get slushies, you know, in the summer, and that's it. And even then, it's like I take a quick look around, but, you know, we usually don't go to that one, though. We usually go to the other convenience stores, because there's one convenience store that has really good slushies, and their machines were getting fixed last summer, so they were out of order last summer. What a time to be out of order. Yeah, I think they were getting a new system put in, you know, and it's like, you couldn't wait to do this till fall, you know, like, you gotta do this right away. And so they are officially open, so when it gets warmer, we can go get our slushie on, because, yeah, I want a slushie. There's another convenience store that has them, but they don't really have good flavors. This other convenience store always had really good flavors, so, yeah. Anyways, okay. Okay. This is gonna be long. I know. Okay, the last thing. What more should I talk about? Andrew Keegan. Yes, that Andrew Keegan, heartthrob of the 90s. And he still kind of is a hot heartthrob. He really is. Yeah, he still looks good. He was on Pod Meets World. Okay, I've been getting caught up on their episodes. I listen to them on Spotify. I'm also rewatching Boy Meets World. And Andrew Keegan was like one of my first crushes. Like, I crushed hard on him. I remember him on Boy Meets World, on Full House, on Seventh Heaven. He played a father. You know, Mary was dating him. Yeah. And I watched him and anything he was in. Camp Nowhere. Oh my gosh, I would watch that movie on repeat. Like, I would constantly rent it from the video store, and I would watch it. Oh yeah, oh my god, over and over again. And so he was on the podcast, okay, and I guess him and Danielle Fisher, who played Topanga, they're still really close. They're like, you know, best friends. They have a great friendship, and they're still have a close friendship today. And he was just like talking about, you know, like, you know, his memories, like, you know, like the show business and, you know, getting roles in that. And then she asked him towards the end about the cult. Okay. So, the cult, full circle. Okay, I guess one morning he got the title a cult leader. I don't think he's a cult leader, but I do think what this group is, like, because the way you put it, they make it sound like it's just a place for people to hang out. That's not a cult, but to me, it is an occult, just because, yeah. Okay, so it's in Venice Beach. He says it's like clickbait, okay, because news articles, right? And if you attach his name, and it is clickbait, you know, because everybody remembers Andrew Keegan, and so if you see his name, you're gonna click on it. So yeah, it is clickbait. I first learned about it because somebody did a video on TikTok, right? But anyways, but they were talking about it. Oh, yummy. Thank y'all. One of the Italians. Yes. Oh, thank you. Yep, apple fritter. They don't have a blueberry one anymore. Oh, yeah, chicken nuggets. Yep, for Henry. Yeah, blueberry. They don't have the apple fritter. I mean, the blueberry fritter. I wish you. Yeah. Did I say Tim Hortons? Like, yeah. Yum. So good. They brought out the old classics, but only for so long, and then they tease you. It's just coffee, and then they take it away. Yeah, you know. You want to talk about Andrew Keegan? Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, hearing his voice, like I have watched him last summer. He was on Party of Five. I didn't know he was on Party of Five. That wasn't a show we watched growing up. So last summer I wanted to watch it because it's like, oh, you know what, I never watched this, but I remember it being really popular and like just like, like hearing about it. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna watch this. And then there's like only like 5 or 6 seasons. I didn't have too many. And he was on it. He had like a reappearing guest role, right? He was on quite a few episodes, and I was like, oh my gosh, you become 13 again, okay? That's what it felt like. And hearing his voice, right? Because I haven't heard it since I watched Party of Five, and it pretty much sounds the same, like maybe a little bit older, but and I was like, yep, I'm 13 again, Oh yeah. But yeah, so his full circle, okay, they found an old temple, okay, and it was empty. So him and a group of people just decided to, start something. And they focus on, this is why it's a cult, in my opinion, okay? They focus on meditation, crystals, and healing therapy. Which are not good. Jesus would not approve. No. Especially the crystals. Yeah. Don't put your faith and everything into crystals. Okay? It's a crystal. It's not going to. It's same with meditation and like, you know, healing therapy. It's not going to do anything for you, you know. Pray. And they have no doctrine. They have no belief, you know. So, yeah, they're cults. Might not be bad. Nobody is as bad as Scientology. So Scientology is the worst. Scientology is evil. You know, they're never going to let Tom Cruise go. He's never going to be able to escape, you know. Yeah. Oh, and they do have like a co-creator's handbook. I'm not sure what's in that handbook. But I guess like in 3 years, they held 1,000 events. Just like dinners and that kind of thing. But yeah, in my opinion, it's a cult. Like, you have no beliefs. And you do crystals, healing therapy, meditation, which in my opinion, it's not good. You know, that's not how you connect to God. Pray to God, connect to God that way. Don't you do this, you open up doors you don't want to open up. Yeah, but that's just, you know, my opinion, you know. Yeah. Because she asked him, asked him, you know, like, is it a cult? There's a yes or no answer. And he just went, you know, explain how back in, I don't know when it was, 2014, you know, we found the abandoned temple, and, you know, and a bunch of us hippies went, started a group, you know, and we just, you know, do stuff for the community, and, you know, want to be there for the community. It's like he never really answered it, but, you know, but it's like, yeah, no, it's a cult. Yeah. But it's just so funny, like, just hearing his voice, like, oh my gosh, yeah. The amount of money that he put in that cult, yeah, it's just, you know, a lot of money. Yeah. But to each their own, and yeah. Alright, well, that's all I have to talk about. This is pretty long enough as it is. So, I think that's a pretty good coffee chat. I'm going to enjoy my donut and my third cup of coffee. I might have this one a little bit later. I have to, I finished watching 911. Awesome show. I love it. Season 7? Season 7 just starts streaming. Not on Disney Plus yet, but I think on Hulu. We don't have Hulu, but I can wait for it to be on Disney Plus. Excuse me. And I just finished season 6, I think, last week, and really, really good. Angela Bassett, you know, is amazing. Like, give her every award available, even a Grammy, because I'm pretty sure she could sing if she wanted to. Okay, she is just fabulous. She's a fantastic actress. I love her in this role. Like, she was in the movie, the Netflix movie, which I didn't really like because it was predictable. Damsel, the Dragon movie. I didn't really like it. It was too predictable. It was slow. I wanted to fast forward. I wanted to skip. And I think that's because I knew what was going to happen. So I knew what to expect. And sometimes when you know what to expect, it makes a movie drag. And I just didn't enjoy it. And the best part of that movie was Angela Bassett. She played a stepmother, but she played like a nice version of a stepmother. But I think, you know, like, her role could have, like, you know, she could have been like something, I don't know, like, just because she's so good. And it's like, thinking back to when I watched the movie, and I was very happy to see her, and because I love her, but it was like, you know, compared to like her other roles, like, you know, you kind of wish they gave her a little bit of a bigger role, I guess, you know. But yeah, but anyways, I love her, so just give her every award, okay? Yeah. Yeah, she's just really good. She is. And Jennifer Love Hewitt is in it, and she's really good too. I love her. It's just like, yeah, really, really good show. So I have to like start another show. Lone Star is on Disney Plus too. I think there's only 2 seasons, and 911 got renewed for another season 8. So that's good. Yeah, I know I do have Saving Hope. I want to watch. The girl who played Lois Lane in Smallville is in that, and I love her too. Erica. So I want to start watching that. Oh yeah, and Michael Shanks, he's in that too, and he's Canadian. Oh, she's Canadian too, I think. Yeah, and so and she yeah, she played that after. Yeah, I think it was like after. That was like probably like a few years after Smallville, and I remember it being on, but just never had enough time to watch it. And Michael Shanks is from Stargate. I used to watch Stargate, and I love Stargate, and I still love Stargate. You know, if it's on TV, if I see it somewhere, I will see it. I would watch that show again. That was a good sci-fi show, and so it's like, yeah, I gotta start watching that. But yeah, there's like always so much to talk about. I know. But yeah, maybe I'll start that one. No, while I wait for, 911, and I could watch, maybe I'll start Lone Star. Yeah, that one is with Rob Lowe, so, can't go wrong. All these amazing actors. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, so I think I'm going to enjoy the rest of my coffee and my donut, and yeah, watch one of those, and yeah, I will continue making notes whenever I have something to talk about. Yeah, I don't forget. I'm sure there is things that I forgot and I'll think of after I'm done filming, of course. But you know what? I'll just write it down and we'll talk about it on the next coffee chat video. How's that sound? Alright guys, thanks for joining me for this coffee chat. I will see you guys soon. Take care, be blessed, and have a wonderful day. I'm sitting here putting this video together. I'm editing it, and I'm watching 911 Lone Star. Enjoying it so far. I did have to skip one scene that I did not agree with. There was a psychic / witch scene. Spell. No thank you. I don't like those and don't agree with it. Those are bad. You're asking for trouble. So, I skip. But, yeah, so far so good. But I am going over the video, and the ending, I'm saying goodbye to you guys, but it gets cut off. My ta-ta for now got cut off. And I go back to look on the clip, and it's there, but for some reason, in the edit program I'm using, for some reason, I think that part is freezing. I don't know why, and I've tried it a few times. So, I'm just going to add this on, and hopefully it doesn't freeze. Ta-ta for now!